Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. I'm Lori. We're going to try to continue on working in our ice cream journal. Trying to get some stuff finished up today. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm hanging in there. We're let's see, what is it? Today is Wednesday. It's my Tuesday night. So we're got some of the first of the a little bit of the outer bandish, very minuscule rain this afternoon compared to what we're supposed to get the next couple of days. So I think overnight, I was watching a little bit ago, I don't even think at this point in time that it's made its second landfall yet. It was still about to make landfall, I think, around Charleston again, somewhere in that area. And that's in South Carolina. I live in North Carolina in the mountains. But they're talking about how they're afraid that it's going to come in and run up against the mountains, which is the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Appalachian Mountains, and get stuck and just dump and dump rain here. Which, you know, we're already saturated because we've had a really wet season so far. And but I was like, you know, well, it's already, you know, the floodwaters down towards the coast and everything with the, where it's rained so much already, the ground's saturated, the water has nowhere to run to from up here. So it's all just kind of working its way inland and backing it up. But I don't know, I hope it don't get as bad as they think it's going to. Which, you know, here lately, anytime it's rained at least a little bit, the river below my house down here at Riverside Park has flooded to come out of the banks. But I'm hoping that it won't be nowhere near as bad as they're talking about. For some reason, I got the hiccups now. But yeah, so that's where we're at in their hurricane. Little Debbie. Everybody I've seen is making memes and jokes about Big Deborah and Little Debbie, you know, like the snack cake company. And I'm like, you know, it's kind of, it is funny, but it's not funny. It's not a joking matter. But the thing about it is, it's like with this, where it's humid here, and it's already so much moisture in our atmosphere, it's hitting that, and it's just kind of just, you know, it's just stalled out. It's not moving. So that's what's causing, you know, not just storm surge and all of that, is causing the horrific rain levels. Good gracious, this chair, I can't get it to roll up. I'm trying to roll it up so I can get up there and show you what I'm working on. But yeah, so all of that mess is about to hit us tonight. So I have some family friends. I believe they live Pitt College, in the area of Pitt College is where they live. Pitt Community College down on the coast. I'm not sure if that's Whiteville, somewhere around in there. I have family friends that live there. We grew up, he's kind of like a brother to me. And so then my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, her grandmother lives in Lumberton area. She has family there. And then my sister lives in Burlington, close to the Hall River, which, you know, the Hall River is a huge river, and it floods every single time because it runs through the middle of the state and runs straight to the Atlantic. So all of that water just gets pushed up. It has nowhere to run. So the Hall River for sure is going to flood. It always does. The Lumberton River, it is already flooding. 421, I think, between, where was it? It was already flooding yesterday. So like 421 runs, you know, coast to coast. Runs from Atlantic coast ocean to Pacific coast ocean. And so along the 421 route, it had already flooded and had parts of that area closed down around I-95. So yeah, flooding is an issue here because, like I said, you know, our atmosphere is already soaked and damp and wet, and you know, it's just been a wetter than normal season for us. Had a bunch of rain here. Let's put a topper on. You forgot. Almost forgot. Put the lacy bit. So yeah, that's hopefully we won't get, you know, but maybe 3 or 4 inches. If we get under 4 inches, it won't be that bad. 4 inches and above, we're going to be in some major flood stage here with the rivers, because our rivers, once it hits us, it goes up against the mountain, and everything from the mountain runs down to our river, which therefore causes flooding again. It won't rain a drop here. It'll rain somewhere like, you know, 30-40 miles up in Virginia, and our river will be flooded out down here because it runs from up there off of the mountain. And then I was seeing somewhere it said there was already somewhere that had 17.5 inches, and it is still raining there. I was like, good gracious. That is a hot mess. And so far, I think they said the Lumberton River, it has not crested yet. And they're expecting it to crest at 19.8 feet. Which, you know, in your area and our area, if you live, you know, anywhere around a river of some sort or a body of water, you know how much rain it takes for you to be worrisome. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and then if it you know, what the flood potential would be for your area. And like I say, we have this river that runs down here behind our house. Below us, we are up on what is called a ridge, where, like, you know, the land, it kind of goes down and flat, and it comes up like this. So we live on a ridge top. So if we do get flooded, we have, you know, water and provisions. We have provisions to do us for a day or two till things dry out and the water subsides, or whatever you call it. So if we can't make it across the river down here, then I guess that's another day off for me, because, you know, hey, I can't come across the river because it's flooding. I ain't gonna come across the river and it's flooding and not get back home, you know, because all the hotels on that side of town are on the riverbank. I was like, there's two hotels that's close by my store, and both of them set on the riverbank. It's a different river, but yeah, it's still a riverbank. And our main thoroughfare through our area is Highway 52, and it intercrosses with 601. And so 52 runs over this same river, and it is very low at that point where it intercrosses, and it's probably going to wind up flooding there at 601 and 52, which is right by where my son works at the Wendy's. So we'll keep an eye on all of that situation. But yeah, that's our weather report from our area right now. I know a lot of you all know that I'm from North Carolina, but I didn't, some of you didn't know for sure what side of North Carolina. And when I say Flat Rock, I'm talking about the Flat Rock community around where the Granite Rock Quarry is. It's a sub-community called Flat Rock. So it's not the actual town Flat Rock. I don't know. There is a Flat Rock in North Carolina, but I don't know. It's a different place than here. And then there's a place called Robbins, which is known as the Sand Hills. Because it's nothing but sand and dirt. I don't know why they call it hills, because it's flat, but it's just sand and dirt. It looks like desert. It's halfway in the middle of the state, around the Lumberton area. Robbins, North Carolina, around the Root, all of that there. But yeah. So, and I was seeing some of the drone footage of Florida where it's still, places are underwater there. Now, I don't know if that's because of rain or the storm surge or what have you. Sarasota, Florida, I think was where I was looking. And I was watching it a little bit earlier on the Weather Channel. But yeah, it was still places there that still had water every which way. But like I said, we have, just low-lying bridges and roadways here. And I don't know why they built them like that around, because, like I said, all of our rivers run off of the top of the mountain. So, when it rains here, or when it rains up in Virginia, we get flooded here. Because most of the storms will come, especially if it comes from the south or from the southeast or the coast and moves inland like that, it'll hit up against the mountain and just dump whatever moisture it has on us. And most of the time, though, that's called a nor'easter type situation. So when you're wanting snow, you want to hear nor'easter in our area, because if you want snow, you hear nor'easter, that means it's coming from the south and going up to the north. And you're going to get some snow out of them. Because the moisture will hit the mountain and just dump everything on you. And so, that used to be what we looked for when we were younger, and going to school and hoping to get out of school because it snowed. I'm going to put pink on this one, because I think pink would go better with that. I'm going to put the green on that one. But yeah, so all of that is kind of not looking too good for the next day or so. Like tomorrow's 100% chance of rain all 24 hours. So I think it said the earliest it's supposed to start around 4:30. Now our county school here was actually supposed to start back to school tomorrow, so they have delayed it because they were calling for so much rain potential here. We're predicted to get anywhere, I think it said 4 to 8 inches of rain in like 24-hour period, which if that happens, it's devastational flood close to us. Like the whole bottom down here will be underwater, and you wouldn't be able to get across the bridge for a very long time. And so we'll see. I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow at 2. We'll see, and they will keep an eye on it. They'll have, and like the Public Works place is right there on the river. Well, I mean, like you cross the bridge and the Public Works place is setting like here's the roadway. This is the bridge. The Public Works is right here, and the park's over here, and the river, you know. So yeah, the Public Works building will be flooded out. So they'll have somebody sitting there posted up outside of the pit. Keep an eye on the situation, because that's where all their road working trucks and water things for the flower pots and stuff uptown on the main street and all of that are. So they'll keep somebody sitting there as soon as the water gets to the walk step rails for the going down to the walking trail. They'll come and move all them vehicles there and shut the road down. Because if it gets to the railing of the walking trail, you've got about a good maybe 30 minutes to an hour till it's up over the bridge. And then there ain't no stopping it from there, because the land just spreads out. And I think it would have to be like 20 feet is the flood stage down here. Which now, once it gets 20 feet at the river, mind you, now the park has already been flooded, and across the street, the 4-lane highway over back behind the bridge has already been flooded. If the water gets up to or over the bridge. So all of this side over here is built up. This is built up to probably around 15, 16 feet. And then everything else is... and all of that gets flooded. And I think it's like 400 yards before it gets across the 4-lane road, and it's done at, it did that last year, not too long ago actually, at the end of the summer, and it was just horrific rain. That's all it was, just rain. Where the water got up and flooded this little storage down here on the other side of the bridge, and I actually got into the car lots and the DMV across the 4-lane highway. So that's how bad that was. And I think we got 4 or 5 inches of rain in less than 24 hours that time. We actually we got a total of, I think it was 6 inches of rain in 24 hours, but in 6 hours it downpoured 4 to 5 inches of rain, and then plus all the water coming from Virginia. So, and it just had nowhere to go. But everybody's like, well, you're in the mountains, you don't have to worry about the hurricane. Yeah, we do. Because even though we're in the mountains, we may not get the storm surge and that, but we're still getting the moisture factor, and it still hits the wind, and then it hits the Blue Ridge Mountain, which is right up above us here. You know, we're only like not even 5 miles from the Virginia line, and we're the very top of Fancy Gap Mountain is 17 miles from my house. Galax, Virginia is 19 miles from my house. So, I mean, we're right at the foothill of the mountain. So, whatever runs downhill, we get it. I'm thankful on our end of things that, you know, we don't get the storm surge factor as well. And, you know, I hate it for the people that live at the coast. Now, I would love to have a beach home and live at the coast. I would love that. Love that life until one of these things comes along. And then I'm like, nope, I'm over it. I'm done with it. Done with that. You know, because hurricanes can, you know, even just not even the wind, just the water. Water will damage more and than anything. Just water. It's just crazy. But I don't know any rain totals and such like that down in Florida or anything like that. I know a lot of I can't even speak. The storm surge in that area did a toll, and it's still sitting there. You know, this thing is made its way real slow across our region down here, and it's just setting off our coast. Just, you know, looks like to me it was supposed to be ramping up tonight before it made another surge inland. So I'm like, well, this thing's liable to set off out here and, you know, turn back into a daggum hurricane, and just, you know, decided it wants to come through and do a little more damage, because all it's doing sitting out there and just soaking up, you know, that hot water over the coast out there. And water temps this year got really, really hotter than normal. Really quicker than normal, I should say, because we really didn't have a true, like, what you would say a spring. It went from being, you know, 50, 60 to, well, it went from like 50 1 week, and then it hit like 72 days, and then it went to 90, you know, before June. We had 90-degree weather before June this year, which is craziness here. You know, usually, you know, July, August is our worst month with heat and humidity. It's just awful. But yeah, when you have 90-degree temps in May, the last week of May, yeah, you know what your summer's about to be. An oven. You're sitting in Satan's back porch all for like 3 or 4 months. And there was one day that I went outside, and it was like they call it a cool front. It came through, and I was like, oh, it feels like fall, because you could breathe, you know. And you go out now, and it's just hot. You can feel it when you walk out and you take a breath and it just burns your throat. That's that humidity. You walk out there, you stand there for about a minute, and it feels like you stepped out of a shower with your clothes on, or you've been in a sauna. Yeah, that's what it feels like here. Craziness. And then now, you know, with all the moisture in the air, because of this hurricane, it's getting a little worse. But I do hope and pray that, you know, everybody took the heed of the warnings, and, you know, with the waters coming. You know, yeah, it's just a tropical storm, but it's just sitting there for so long off our coast, just rain, 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 you know. So it's just dumping rain. There's nowhere to go. That's what I say. It's you know, the category factor or whatever doesn't really go into effect. It's just, if it doesn't move through pretty quickly, then yeah, it's just dumping water, and just, you might as well just say it's picking up buckets of water out of the ocean and just dumping it on you. That's really what it's doing. I'm gonna put that right there. I think that's gonna be cute. I'll put a pink one on this one too, and I'll put blue on that one, because it's got, I think it'll look better. So I hope everyone that's watching, or, you know, that has subscribed on my coastline. I know there's one lady out that way, and I pray for you, honey. I hope you're doing good. She was Fayetteville area, I do believe. She's in the middle of the state. Camp Lejeune, Cherry Point, down that way is where my family folks is from. Our Well, that's where he was stationed in the Marines. He was stationed Camp Lejeune, Cherry Point. And then, like I said, I know his family, his son, went to Pitt Community College, and he was an instructor of some sort there. So it's around that area. I don't know the township name, but that's where my family folks are at. So, hope everyone is just keeping an eye on everything, taking care of themselves, taking precautions. Now, here in the summertime, we do, you know, like in the wintertime in the South, if they call for snow, because we don't know how to deal with that. You know, we love it and we want it so bad, we do. But when it comes, nobody drives for, you know, 3-4 days. You know, we can't go nowhere and get nowhere because, you know, we just don't drive in the snow here. You know, there's some crazy fools like, you know, me and my daddy that we'll get out and used to when we were younger and just spin circles in the parking lots, you know, and slide and, you know, try to see if we could get a 4-wheel drive type stuff. But other than that, you know, normal people in the South don't know how to drive in the snow, so if they call for snow and ice, we clean out the grocery stores with our milk and bread sandwiches, and we stay home. So a lot of times around here, if they're calling for a wind threat and that, with the tornado coming through, we'll, because a lot of people around here have well water. So, you know, you have to have power to have water. So we'll buy bottled water and such, just in case the well or the power goes out and you can't run your well. And then get some sandwich stuff in case your power goes out and you can't cook. But other than that, that's about all the preparation that we kind of do here. Just pay attention to, you know, whoopsie, where the flood is happening, and then our phones will start beeping and ringing and going all kinds of crazy as soon as the river starts leaking over the hilltop down here at this bridge. And it's, you know, immediate flood danger, immediate flood danger. But that's what I'm saying. It's just so crazy to think that you know, is that far away, and it, you know, hasn't even made landfall again yet, and we're already getting, you know, outer band rain showers from it already this afternoon, in which we were supposed to get rain last night from it, but it stalled out and quit moving and just decided it wanted to sit there and spin out in the ocean. Which, you know, that causes more havoc on the coast, because the water ain't got nowhere to go, because, you know, the wind's pushing the water from the ocean up and dumping all the rain in the rivers and lakes, and they're overflowing with nowhere for it to run because all the water's going in. Just a mess. So y'all just keep all of us in your prayers down here in the southeast. We appreciate y'all. I don't know. The bad thing about, or it's going back to talking about we're living at the beach or what have you, is in Florida you have, you know, both sides. So the storm can come through and hit you from one side, and then it can come up and hit you from the other side. And it's just, I mean, just hit you both ways. Just nuts. I'm going to leave that tag that way because I'm thinking about putting something else down here. I don't know yet. Because I was thinking about moving it up a little bit and maybe putting that on it. Putting the ice cream shop on it. I think I will. Quit using them scissors to cut paper, lady. It was funny. I pulled up to work today and I seen my boss's car there and I was like, yes. And he started laughing. He's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I pulled up and seen your car here, and I was like, yes, yes, he's here. He goes, what did you say that for? I said, because I know stuff is done. I won't have my third Monday in 3 days. Thank you so much. Because when he's there, I know he, you know, he's like me. He tries to get everything that he can get done, you know. If it needs to be done, you have help get it done. And that's the way I work. So, like, yesterday, I had a rough afternoon. Took us about 2.5, almost 3 hours to get the truck put up, the coolers called up, waiting on customers, doing my back office paperwork and all that, and it was 2 of us. And it took us from about 2:30 to about 4:45 to get everything caught up and get back to the point of which it was the night before when I left at 10 o'clock. And then tonight, you know, it was a little bit slower night. Everything was done and caught up. I just went through and just did a stock from shift change and went on to doing, you know, my daily, nightly, routine-y stuff. Ice work, sweeping, mopping, did the cooler, sweat mopped it, did all that stuff, did the trash work. So I had, you know, all of my once a shift type stuff done by, I don't know, 5 o'clock maybe. And then it started getting a little windy, a little cloudy. Then a little bit of rain for about an hour or so. And then it cooled off quite a bit. And then where it was raining and that, and all the rain and wind threats in the area, the road working crews that had been working nighttime and that, they were out working, but they were just going and picking up like their signages and stuff like that, because they were afraid they were going to be hazards on the roadways. So that's all that was going on tonight. Didn't really have no work rush because everybody's canceling everything. There was no ball games, no nothing. So it was really a slow night. Well, I mean, for me, like, traffic-wise, inside the store-wise, but still did $3,000 and sold over $1,000 in lottery tickets, and that was a slow night for me. I mean, like, it was pretty much dead, basically. Okie doke. Now, what do we want to do? How long have I been on here? 35 minutes, exactly. Let's see what we can come up with. Where's it at? What did I do with them? There they are. Let's see what we can dream up with these here. Man, what did I do with that collage sheet? There it is. Uh-oh. I got 2 of these printed because I was like, I'm going to print 2 of these because I'll use them for both. I'm going to use a different set of ephemera for that other one. It's kind of matchy, but kind of not. Alright, so I wanted to do this bit right here. And I think I'm going to cut it right here. And I know it probably would have been just to glue it on this, but I can't do that. I can't glue whole sheets. I don't know why I can't. I just can't. I can't glue whole sheets of paper. I was like, where's my glue papers at? They are up here. Put them there. Let's get some glue stick going. Oh. Did I glue it together? Probably. Nope. I'm just weak. Just weak-handed, that's all it is. So what's everybody working on this week? What all y'all crafting on, masterminding? I didn't know if anybody was going to do the ice cream journals or not. Sometimes some people will work along with me whatever I'm working on. But like I said, I didn't know if y'all all were going to do the ice cream journal bits or not. Oh, quit moving, buddy. I just know this is one of my, these 2 were a couple of the last bits of summer journals that I wanted to do and get done. So I'm going to do these, and I'm going to try my best to get these done by Sunday, and then Monday we'll have Merry Monday again if I don't forget. Because, you know, I forgot it. So then I want to do that. And then I want to have, finish up that Ginger Journal Strawberry journals that we had the bits and pieces for. And I think that's going to be all of my summer-ish things. Then I got my design team project that I need to do. And it should be somewhat close to the end of the month. As I said, I was wanting to do these things, get my summer type stuff done. And then September I want to try to move into a little bit of fall stuff. Excuse me. Because I want to do, I really want, let's see, these are 8.5, right? Yep. I'm going to cut a little bit of this here off down here. Could make them long, skinny tags, but I just... just seems to have them as a long journal card. Yeah, that'll leave me room to put it in a pocket and it won't stick up above the page. Okie doke. That's what I was working on. So what I'm wanting to do is like in my journal, I'm gonna have like these pages have the pockets and tuck spots on them. So then I'll have these behind the tags and have a tag in front of it. That's what I'm wanting to do. Something kind of like that. I think that's going to be really pretty. I hope so anyways. Because these have the colors that, you know, from the other items. The colors of the decorative pages are on these pages. So I was thinking, stop dropping things. So I was thinking that if I put these color bits behind those, I think that'd be really pretty. I think I'll like that. So then once I get all of that done, all the things over here on my little cart will be done. The design team project, the strawberry thing, and then I have a few little pieces of stuff that I want to take and try to turn into something like a little folio or whatnot, but I don't know. We'll see on those. I may have enough pieces, I may not. And I may just take those and just make random ephemera bits out of them towards the end of the month. Just to get my project area cleaned up. That's what I'm wanting to do. Did I ink that? Nope. Go ahead. It ain't finished, so you can't put it in the finish box. Look at you cheating. And that side I didn't cut straight. Well, I probably didn't glue it straight either, but you know what I'm saying. No, I did not cut it straight. That is just purely not cut straight. I'm not saving them bits because I'm just not. Not saving them because I'm not. Oh no. I need to glue that. I figured that was going to happen on a corner or two. Now watch this. Oh, see, cut it perfect. Good job. Okay. I don't think I stuck anything under my mat this time, or the last time I did a journal. I always have to check to make sure that I didn't leave nothing sitting underneath there, thinking, oh, let's just put it under here so it won't curl up on us, and find it, you know, later. I've done it a couple of times. Okay. Let's do that. All right, so those big journal card bits are done. How many pockets did we say we was going to have? 14 tuck spots and pockets. Is that what we determined? And see, that's going to be too big for them, so I need to make a fat square ones for them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, them don't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so I need 12 journal card pieces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 so far. So we need 5 more of these. But I really want to take and do like these in behind the belly band pieces. That's what I'm wanting to do with these. So, you know, is put those in behind the belly bands. And that'll be took care of. I don't think I'm going to put pockets on the inside. I may put a pretty print of this somewhere. I hadn't decided that yet. So I don't know about that yet. We'll see when we get to doing the cover. But I know I want, you know, these 2 pieces for each belly band. So we need 10 more big journal cards. Okie dokie. Good talk. So we have our journal card pieces for the belly bands. So I don't need to make that. We just need the tuck spot pieces. Okie doke. I'm really wanting to get in, I really want to make my sunflower journal the first week of September. I really want to do that. Because, well, around here in the August, September is like peak sunflower, where, you know, where they're bloomed full, and before blight gets them too much, for our rainy season starts kicking in again. Because you'll go through, most of the time you'll go through this period around here to where like July, August, doesn't rain hardly a bit unless you do get a hurricane. And then the end of August, 1st of September, it starts raining. Starts turning off a little cooler. That you still have those days where, you know, you're just like, oh, somebody turned the heat off. Alright, so now these are going to be fairly sturdy once the glue dries on them, because it is backed with 65-pound cardstock, and the paper is 20-pound printer paper, so that'll make it 85-pound. So once the glue dries out and sets up on it, it'll be fairly stiff. Yeah, see, that's starting to stiffen up a wee bit anyways. Now I'm going to bend it so I can ink it. These are turning out quite pretty. I like them. I think they're cute. I was kind of worried about it at first. I was like, I don't know about them. But it's the colors that, you know, is on the actual decorative papers of the journal kit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, I think that it will go well with it. You see? I mean, I think it'll go well with it. And then, so then on these bits where it has the floral decorative flower bits, I think that will be cute in this journal to put them like that in a pocket. Because see all of the brims and stuff? That's why I wanted these with the brims, because I was like, that brings out that accent. You know, and it reminds you of, you know, like the, what is it, them snow coney things, where everybody's ice cream. Alright, so now let's figure out what we want to do on here. How wide is that going to be? That's going to be 5.5. Well, if we cut it right there to right there, that'll be 5. Okay, yep, let's do that. Because see, look, on the inside of your book, this is going to be the first page. And I was thinking about maybe like doing something like that on the inside covers. I might do that. I really want one that has like the pink background, but I think all these are like a bluish teal color. That's real bright. Yeah. That would go better with the other one because it has brighter colors in it. That's the one we just did. It's like a, looks like a cupcake to me, but it's supposed to be like an ice cream cup. That's a real pretty muted-y color, isn't it? Let's look and see what we think of that. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. And then look, here's the back. Yep, I like that one. Alright, so that'll be our inside cover pieces for this one. Okie dokie. We got that bit settled. Oh, look at this though. Shut your face. We might have to do a retake because it's got pink. I still like the other one better because it's a little, you know, it don't fight with the, it doesn't fight with the decorative bits. You know what I'm saying? Okay. See, I like that. It's ice cream cones, but it doesn't take over. I like that. Okay. That's it. Quit looking at it and quit thinking about it. But now this is going to be pretty as a journal card bits, and these little bitty ones will too. So with them. Yes, ma'am, they sure would. Okie doke. Like, that would be cute just to take and make a journal card out of that just by itself. I think I will. that's kind of cute too. It didn't really say ice cream to me, does it to y'all? Looks like clouds with thunderbolts or something coming down. Okie doke. So here's our other bits. Now, like this one here is just, we're going to pretty much waste all of this and make that a journal card. That one whole snow cone bit. That's our other journal card pieces. I probably can do something with this here. Trying to get it to where, like, I get that whole snow cone piece there. I don't want to cut it up too bad. Okay, that's it. And then this one here is going to be our journal card bit. I got about 1 inch on the top, so I'm trying to get about 1 inch below on the bottom. And that's going to be our journal card bit. I'm going to put all these pieces back up. Where's the paper? Here it is. Alright, and I got these off of, let's see. It is called Ice Cream Delight Seamless 12 Designs, and it was for 12 for 12. I would just print, and either way you print them, it'll cover the whole paper. And it's a Digital Pro Craft, where I got these from on Etsy. So I'll put those bits up. Save them for the other journal. I may need one more piece from it, and then we'll use them here in this journal for decorative bits. What time is it? We got enough time to do this one here. I think tomorrow we'll finish the journal card bits in tomorrow's video, and then see about adding a little bit of lace and stuff too. See what we want to do to the front cover. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do for tomorrow. If y'all want to come back and hang out a little bit. Now I'm thinking on this file folders, I may wind up having to put lace on the front and back cover because that writing is on the front of the covers, and I may not be able to get that completely cut off of it. Oh, I got it put down before I wanted to. Come here, man. All right, stop with your sticky mess. But yeah, so I think I might be able to put lace on that where it's got these words on. I might be able to get that off there, so hopefully I'm going to wipe this glue off the side of this, because I think that really is what happened to that a while ago. It got stuck because it had glue all down the side of it. And just get it off there. Yeah, see, look, there's glue in it. I don't even know why that was funny, but it was. Well, no wonder you couldn't get the lid off your glue. You glued it shut, knucklehead. Ooh-wee, look at the glue come out of that thing now that I didn't really need it to. It broke through and said, oh, here I am. Now watch this. There'll be enough glue on this one sheet to glue 3 of them. And these, trying to use this glue pad papers up and these book pages up. And I've been keeping them in my little stash drawer down here to make ephemera pieces with. And since now that I've got half of this one glued, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it too and make me a tag piece. Okay. I hear the emergency system on my mama's television. Every time I say that, I feel like I'm the water boy. My mama said. My mama. That's too funny. Okie doke. So we'll just do that. Get them out of my face. Look, I didn't sit here and let this curl on up. Messing with them glue papers. And that's got glue on it right there. Making a mess. I think I'm gonna get me a new one of them that was looking like it's wanting to start tearing my papers. Like the edge is getting sharp. I really want to find me one of those silicone edged ones. Put that piece right there. We'll use it tomorrow. I'm trying to work quick and fast in a hurry and get this one done so we can get on off here today. We've done quite a bit today too, y'all. Try to keep it around about an hour. I don't know how many of them tag bits we did. I just put them over here in my completed tag box, so I don't really know for sure how many of them we did, to be honest with y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did 4 big journal card bits. I love that. That's cute. I think we started with these roundy bits. Yeah, we started with these. So we did 4 big journal cards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more tags. So that is awesome. See, that's what I'm saying. It's easier for me to like sit down and go through my stuff and show you what I got and what my ideas are, put them together, and then start working on them. Because, you know, I can sit and look at stuff and I'm like, oh, I can do this and that, and, you know, okay, let's do that. And I can do this and that, and let's do that. Instead of like, oh, I can do this, let's cut it, make it, ink it, back it, you know, and then move on to the next item. I like having the piles of ephemera to work on instead of just making one piece at a time, because then I don't feel like I'm getting nowhere. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, and maybe some days I'm slow and just, you know, I ain't working fast enough. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just slow and old, you know what I'm saying? But we're getting it done. So, what? We need 8 more of them, right? Yep, we need 8 more big journal card bits, and we'll make them out of these here. Gonna be fun. Yep. This one here we can do, you know, like that, and we can do like this, and then this here piece will be one. That one's going to be a little more difficult because this whole page is kind of just this. So I'm thinking like doing like this, and then having this piece right here, because this is pretty much a waste. Alright, we may need to pull out a few more papers. May need to, but that'll be okay. We'll figure it out tomorrow. So thank y'all so much, and like I said, keep everybody on the coastline in your prayers, and we greatly appreciate it. I know all of you already are praying and wishing us well, and started off last week when it telling me, you know, to keep an eye out on it, and you're thinking about me and this and that. But when it said that it was could possibly come up our way, so I do greatly appreciate that. Y'all do keep us in your prayers and thoughts and all of that. Y'all are so nice and polite and just helpful and just good, and just I'm so thankful for the viewers and commenters that I have on a regular basis. I really am just so pleased that my YouTube family is just welcomed me so much. And it's not even the crafter, you know, this, you know, I'm a peon in the crafter journal making genre or whatever. So, you know, I just greatly appreciate all the nice folks that have come to my channel and wish me well, whether you watch every video or not, or you comment on every video or not. Everyone that has come and subscribed or like, hey, new subby, like what you're doing, you know, keep up the good work type things. And I mean, just about every single person that has subscribed to my channel has basically left me a message or commented or something like that. And I greatly do appreciate you all. Whether you watch every video or not, I greatly appreciate you for subscribing. That means the world to me. I thank you so much. So with that being said, we're going to get off of here, and I'm going to try to get my video uploaded. I might work some on this, I might not. I think it's about 1:30 now. I probably need to go to bed, but now I want to work on it because I got, you know, I got frame up in my mind, you know. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much.